Another video for you guys today for the Honda Ruckus. We are going to be installing a Rough Country 6-inch single row LED headlight. We've also got the headlight bracket from Drowsports. They just sent out today. As you can see, I've already removed that big, ugly, double headlight, bug lens looking garbage that Honda Ruckus thought was a great, stylish idea. And we're going to be installing this on the front of the forks right there. So we're going to go ahead and get that started. Really, only thing you're going to need to do is undo your fork bolts, install your bracket, tighten that down to specs. And I don't know if this is plastic or metal. They said it was metal, but it's so light. But I think it's metal. It might be aluminum. I thought they said it was steel, but that's okay. And this is the Rough Country. As you can see, it is 3,000 lumens. I think it's a 30-watt headlight. I've already got my piggy tail set up. I chopped their relay off as well as their button and inline fuse. Hooked it to a Honda pin connector and hooked it up to my original headlight connector. As you can see, the different tones of the plastics. This is the old. This is a brand new one. And we're just going to plug that in, zippy tie everything back together. Once we got our mount set up, I've got a whole bunch of extra stuff hanging out. As you can see, I've got a wheel speed sensor right there just hanging. Trying to install that on my wheel now, but that's another video for you guys. But I'm going to go ahead and throw this bracket on real quick and tighten my light down, plug my piggy tail up, and then we'll see the end result. Alright, we're going to start off with the fork bolts. I've got shit just laying everywhere, so. I got this on very low torque. Forks up to get one of these bolts out because it has a little like spline in the forks that keeps your your forks from slipping down. Keep them held up in place. Let's see if we can get that over there. Okay, so now we got the new headlight bracket. Line it up, make sure all the holes line up good. And they do send new hardware with this. Nice, I think it's 6mm Allen head bolts. And when you loosen your forks up like this, you're going to have to re-straighten your forks up and everything, so be mindful of that. Okay. And to be honest with you, I don't know what the torque setting is for the forks bolts, but we can look that up and throw it in the video right on top of this, and I'll go back and re-torque them down to the right spec. But we're just going to continue on with the video. I'm just going to get them snug. I can always take my headlight off later, re-torque them. Alright, so we're going to be putting the headlight on now, but I noticed that the mounting bolts for the side of the headlight are too big for these holes in the side of the frame. The side of the headlight bracket. So I'm gonna drill these out a little bit. Be careful not to scar it up too bad so we can use the original bolts. We're gonna have to do that anyways because nothing else is gonna work. And the original brackets that come with the Rough Country light, this is more for like a hood light, so it would sit on your hood and shine this way, but the way the brackets sit, I'm gonna have to turn it this way, and it's just not enough room behind that. Is why we had to buy the Drowsports headlight bracket. But we're gonna go ahead and drill that out real quick, a little bit bigger, and then we'll get back to you. Okay, so we went ahead and drilled the bracket, and we drilled it up to, I think it was 3/8, and they are aluminum, which is fine. But go ahead and I would drill this up. If you're using this light, the Rough Country 6-inch. If not, test your bracket out and figure out what size hole you need. And we're going to go ahead and install the headlight. Let's see, get my speed sensor out of the way. And this headlight fits perfectly for this light. I had already tested it out. I may have bent it a little bit when I was putting pressure drilling it, so you might have to watch out for that. Bend it back out. I'll go ahead and line one hole up. So these bolts that they supplied have a bolt, a washer, and a split washer. And I'm going to use the split washer on the inside of the light, because on the inside of the light, it's the mount, it's splined. So that split washer is going to grab a lot better. Might have to take my headlight out. Let's see. Try not to nick your forks up too much. We can go ahead and get one side started, and we can worry about the other side later. Go ahead and get a couple threads on there, and we can push that out, and we'll get ready for the next bolt. Washer and the crush washer. Line that up. Get that one ready. And might have to push out on the bracket a little bit. Oh shit. Well, that was a failure. Damn, where'd my washer go? Well, attempt number 2. See if I can get this by myself. Yeah. There we go. I think that's it. Okay, I'm gonna switch my impact a little bit. I'm not going to use the impact, I'll just use the ratchet and socket. I'm not going to lazy. Go ahead and try to maybe get that lined up. Gonna have it pointed down to the ground a little bit for sure. Alright, this is not lined up anymore. There we go, it's starting. Go ahead and cinch these down. They don't have any specific torque setting. It is a 6mm Allen head bolt. So I would figure just put Loctite on them before you even start them in the hole, and get them just hand tight. You definitely don't want to strip this out. I'm pretty sure it's aluminum. And just figure out where it's sitting at. I would suggest getting your bike on a level surface up against the wall and about 6 to 10 feet away from the wall. and just adjust your headlight from there. You can see where the top of the rim is. You can adjust it down to where it's about below somebody's eye level. I mean, these things are already slammed to the ground, so you could probably aim it up fairly decent and have a lot of output towards the road. But that is basically the whole installation. I'm just gonna run my piggy tail up towards the battery box. I probably might have to take it off and run it up. So yeah, I probably don't want to run it like this unless I attach it to my brake sensor cable and my brake line that's going to run up through here. I might attach it to that and have it come up into the battery box like such, and then come up here and simply tie this jumbled wired fucking mess. That's pretty much it. That's plugged in. Let's see if my battery's dead or not. It's not on yet, is it? Oh, and I got the switch hooked up. Hold on. Ready? Yeah. Ooh, that is sharp. It's dusty. Still look good? It's bright. I'm gonna have to aim this down my bunch. This is bright as hell. Cops are gonna pull me over on a fucking moped for 2 headlight. Oh shit. Alright. Oh no, y'all tell me what y'all gotta think. I like it. I like the look of it. Come sit up. Oh yeah, that's fucking clean. That shit looks good. Almost looks like a yellowish tint to the light, but from my eyes, it's not a white, but it's not a yellow. It's really, really bright. I can't wait to get this thing on the road and test it on the road. I'm sure I'm going to have to adjust it because that shit is blinding me. And I got my new battery box coming in too, so I can redo my turn signals where I goofed those up. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much the install of the headlight. Hope this helps you out on purchasing maybe a more clean front headlight for the front of the Ruckus, of your Ruckus. Like I said, that's the Drowsports headlight bracket and the Rough Country 6-inch single row LED light bar, 30 watt, 3000 lumen, and the piggy tail. You know, I just did that myself. If you want a video on that, I can definitely show you how to wire that up. I just used needle nose pliers and my Honda pin connector set. Very simple to do, easy, cheap, save yourself a lot of money, plug and play basically. But yeah, let me know what you guys think.